You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Thursday to you, sir. Good Thunder Road Thursday to you,
Thunder
sir.
Road Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, see what I did while you were gone last week?
Did I skip a beat or what? Is this Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Groundhog Day?
It's Groundhog Day!
Already? That seems kind of early.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't.
I'm looking at my calendar.
It still says January. I think we need to turn the page.
Holy cow.
But yeah, it is Groundhog Day.
Well, it's kind of a double dip celebration here. It's also, it's Tater Tot Day.
Oh, wow.
Groundhog
They go
Day.
John
really good
loves
with
tater
Groundhog.
tots.
Well, can't go wrong with a tot.
I do love tater tots.
That's what I've always said.
And I love Groundhog as well.
Well, mix them up, man. What are you going to do, right? Farrah Fawcett would have been 76 years old today.
Oh, wow.
So she passed, boy, younger than I thought. Yes, holy cow. Farrah. Loved Farrah.
Yeah.
Christy Brinkley, another supermodel, is 69
Well,
today.
they both shared a birthday. That's cool.
Yeah, you know, she was on the cover of SI, swimsuit issue, 3 years in a row.
No kidding.
It's huge, 79, 80, and 81.
Okay.
Yeah, and big uptown girl, married to Billy Joel for
Yeah.
about a decade or so.
Yeah.
Kid together, most recently was involved with John Mellencamp,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
who left her.
Why? What?
She
Why?
may be difficult. I don't know. Billy Joel and her
I
didn't
think
work
she's high
out.
maintenance, man.
She might be pretty tough,
She
man.
could be.
Yeah, John just said he didn't like that whole, glamour elite party thing. That
Wasn't
whole
his
vibe.
cup of tea, not his thing?
No, he just wanted to chew on a chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze. He wanted to do. All right, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dwayne Chapman is 70.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Dog the
I
Bounty
am.
Hunter? I
His wife
love
passed
Dwayne.
away, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, tragically, yes.
I did an interview with his son.
Okay, like his kid too.
His son seems like a neat guy. I think his dad's a bit crazy though. I think Dog is
Sure.
a little insane.
Yeah, he's a bounty
nice
hunter, John.
insane, but a little insane.
No, I just love him. I used to watch that show when it first came out. And it was just hilarious. They'd spend, 2, 3, 5 days, whatever, chasing down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some total schlonko.
Yeah.
He's a meth dealer and he's, assault, battery, blah, 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 blah. And they'd finally snag him.
Yeah.
And he'd be in the back of Dog's truck there. Dog be going, yeah, hey, brother, so, you did this. Let's talk about Jesus.
Yeah.
And it was just phenomenal. We're going to talk about Jesus.
Nice.
Yes, we are. So, happy birthday to those folks today. A little taste of history going on. It was 1848. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo ends the Mexican-American War. U.S. spins around, acquires Texas, California, New Mexico, and why don't you throw in Arizona?
Sweet.
We'll give you $15 million.
Wow.
Yep.
That was a heck of a deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Mexico's still mad. It's like, shut up, losers. You're all coming back anyway. Sports, John, you ready?
I love sports.
It was 1892, longest boxing match ever under modern rules happens in Illinois. Heavyweights, Harry Sharp, Frankie Crosby, go 77 rounds.
My goodness.
Ooh.
You wouldn't think that would be legal.
Was back then.
Man.
That fight went on for a little better than 5 hours.
Holy cow.
In fact, the referee threw in the towel on himself a dozen rounds before the fight ended because he couldn't go anymore.
No,
Wow.
The ref couldn't. He wasn't even getting hit.
Exactly. Sharp finally was called the winner, pocketing $500 in prize money.
$500.
You'd think it'd be worth a little more than that.
Okay.
It was the
now-
1850s.
Now, in today's dollars, that was a little over 14 grand.
Yeah, that's still.
So he made about $3,000 an hour.
That's pretty good.
But can you imagine doing the boxing thing? 'Cause I did boxing when I was a kid. My dad had me and my older brother Oogie in boxing in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
And when you did exhibition matches, whatever, you went 3 rounds. That was it. And even as a young man, even as a kid, that was physically laborious.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In fact, heavyweight fights used to be 15 rounds, and they dialed them back to 12 and then to 10, and they don't. 77 rounds.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. It
What was
crazy.
the plan? It was just that you're going to box till somebody gets knocked out?
Well, that's how it used to go.
No kidding.
No kidding. Wow. And finally, in 1993, this is so bizarre. Frito-Lay company settles lawsuit with singer Tom Waits over a 1988 Doritos commercial in which Frito-Lay used a Tom Waits sound-alike.
Oh.
It wasn't him. It wasn't one of his songs. The guy sounded so much like Tom Waits. Waits went, no. Nope. Sued him. Got $2.6 million.
Wow.
Yeah, he won.
Did they try to hire him and he said no?
No.
They got to sound alike?
No, because Waits, you hear Waits, he will never, ever lend his voice or songs to a commercial work, ever.
But it wasn't his song. It was just some guy that sounds like him.
Sounded exactly like him. In fact, people thought it was him, and Tom took exception and went, yeah, we're not doing this.
I don't understand.
Well, there was a similar case years earlier with Bette Midler. Ford Motor Company threw something out with a sound alike. She ended up with $400,000.
No kidding?
Yeah, so it does happen.
I can see it if they're doing a parody of them or a song that's,
Right.
But just because they sound similar to them, they can get sued for that?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know.
Well, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but that was different.
So I just really like Tom Waits. I'm glad he got $2.5 million from Frito-Lay.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Well, so there you go. I know. You know. We all know. We just move ahead here.
We're going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, courtesy of Sioux Falls Fun Page. I'm sure everyone who's gone off for their first year of football at Whittier Middle School or junior high has dreamed of playing quarterback in the NFL, but there's been exactly one who made that dream into a reality. It was on this day in history in 1972. Neil Graff was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. In his career, he would play alongside NFL greats including Fran Tarkington, Terry Bradshaw, and Jim Plunkett. As a seventh grader at Whittier, Neil was selected as the team's quarterback because he had one trait that you just can't teach. He had big hands. Graff said his first football coach, Don Erickson, told all the players to stick out their hands. Then he made a selection for quarterback based on whoever had the biggest hands. And maybe more coaches ought to look at that metric because Neil took that starting job and never looked back. A two-sport athlete in high school, he led Lincoln Patriots to a state championship in football and a runner-up in basketball. He went on to Wisconsin where he was named to the All-Big Ten team. He led the conference in passing and total offense and broke numerous school records, leading in 33 straight games. Neil Graff would play in the NFL for 6 years with measurable stints in Minnesota, New England, and Pittsburgh. Whittier coaches should let their kiddos know, we're out here looking for the next Neil Graff. Everybody, hold out your hands. This has been Today in Sioux Falls History from Sioux Falls Fun Page and Sunny 93.3.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Thunder Road Thursday?
Throwing axes, riding bumper cars. Mm-hmm. That's what I find interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Mix it up with a little laser tag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bowling. They got a cool bowling alley in there.
Thunder Road's just cool.
It is very cool.
Great food and beverage, too. Excellent staff. What are you going to do? Ample parking, which is nice.
That is nice.
All right. Got a $25 gift card to burn up any way you see fit, and that is going to, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Gloria. Wanna shout all night. G-L-O-R-I-A. Gloria Williams.
Hi, Gloria.
She came walking down my street. It's about midnight. Made me feel so good. Made me feel all right. Love that song.
I do, too.
It's the greatest rock and roll songs ever. So you got that going for you, too, Gloria.
Nice.
All right, and we'll get that in the mail to you. And I say that, wait a minute, this is stuff I mail out, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, don't pressure me. I'll get to it, Gloria.
Hey, I pick them up from Thunder Road. I give them to you. You do the rest. You make the magic happen.
Holy moly. So I stopped into the gas barrel the other day.
Yeah.
And Kelly's behind the counter. Which
Okay.
is nice. There's a couple people standing there, whatever. And Kelly goes, hey, Dan, how you doing? I said, hey, I'm good. What's up? She goes, this was so random. She goes, you see this couple right here? And I mean, I'm standing like right behind them. And I go, yeah, they're from Canada. And I'm
Okay.
like, what do I do with this?
Welcome to our fine city.
Alrighty.
So I said, we should own you. This has perplexed me for years. Why don't we own Canada?
Yeah,
And the
you've-
woman goes, oh, I don't think we'd like that. I said, well, I think maybe you wouldn't have any choice.
Did you start some sort of international scuffle?
I started a kerfuffle.
That's awesome.
There was kerfufflage going on.
Yikes.
So then I stumbled across this story, and I'm darn excited about it, actually. We may be invaded by wild pigs from Canada.
What?
I know. United States may soon have a new wild pig problem. Until now, the
Right.
invasive species is largely proliferated in, warm places in the southeast like Texas, California, places like that. But in recent years, invasive pigs have started thriving in Canada, and they're moving towards like North Dakota, Montana, Michigan, Minnesota.
Huh.
And these are some big boys, man. They're clocking in at between 2 and 250 pounds.
Man, I
And
bet
they're
you get
feral and they're angry.
bet you could get some bacon off of those.
Yeah. I'm like all for this.
I'm thinking this is good. Can we hunt them if they're wild pigs?
Well, that
You
would be
suppose
up to the
wild
states.
pig bacon tastes the same as
it's probably a little more gamey.
That's a great
Yeah.
question.
We'll find out.
I
Let's
remember
go hunt.
I've only got one friend, Terry the Smurf, used to own the Pocket, actually.
okay.
And he'd take a trip twice a year, and they actually hunted wild pigs out of helicopters. How cool is
Oh,
that?
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he'd go down to Texas,
Okay.
do that, so we can balance things out with giant evil pigs from Canada.
Those wild pigs are dangerous too.
They are. Oh, they'll murder you.
Yeah.
Which is why you need to take them out. But I think because again, I don't like a lot about Canada.
Wow.
But if they want to give us feral pigs, I'm down with that. What?
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Okay. Well,
Feral
I
pigs. Thanks, Canada.
found that interesting. That couple who's visiting from Canada. I didn't mean no harm. We're just kind of making a point. I think you do better if we just kind of took you over. That's all I'm saying. All right. Hey, that's all I've got, John and Heidi. Thanks for letting me stop by, man. I appreciate it
Fantastic.
so much.
And I only second guessed myself 3 or 4 times during the program today on whether or not we should allow you in here.
Well, I know. That's why I'm appreciative. I honestly, tables turned, I wouldn't. So have a prosperous, blessed day. I'll catch up with you in the morning.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. Equity markets cheered a 25 basis point interest rate hike from the FOMC Wednesday and drove the S&P 500 up more than 1% on the news. However, the takeaway from the statement is that the FOMC will continue to hike rates for the foreseeable future. In this light, the good news is bad because the FOMC still pressures the economy. The bad news is the economic pressure is cutting into the S&P 500 earnings, which will bring the index and the market down. The caveat for traders is the S&P 500 failed to cross above resistance. The index moved up but did not cross the 4150 level and then closed off on the day's high. This is evidence of resistance at a key level and a potential peak for the market. However, a move above 4150 would not get the market in the clear because another key level of resistance is just above the 4300 level. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.